Good evening. Good evening. We'll try that one more time because we're in Philly. Good evening. Good evening. Sweet. All right. As J. Michael said, Anthony Tidd actually came to my class, worked with my students. I had several weeks to give them prompts based on many of the songs from the title album. And because it was a small class, I actually wrote along with them this time around. This was not one of those poems, honestly. I actually wrote another one, but then when I went back to revisit it, J. Michael called me about 2 weeks ago, I guess, or maybe longer than that, and said, hey, we want you to do a poem. And I said, I thought you wanted the students. He said, no, we want you to do one. I said, okay, cool beans. So I wrote a new one. So I'm going to try it for you today. It's called Prophecy and Damaged Goods, inspired by Anthony Tidd. Searching for a word, an answer, a hope or a dream. Searching for a word, an answer, a hope or a dream. Searching for a word, an answer, a hope or a dream. He was bright-skinned, rugged, adorable in a broken sort of a way. Curly hair, Black and Latino, gregarious, loud, craving for attention he probably couldn't get at home, demanding to be heard. The brown-skinned girl one aisle over was busy trying. Eavesdropping, he told the children gathered around him, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a drug dealer. Have lots of money, bees and hoes and cars, and a big-ass black Hummer, his words. Glancing at the brown girl, then quickly turning back to his entourage, he said, 8 years old or so, 3rd grade, elementary school in the hood, West Philly. They, them, chillin', riveted in glee to every vulgar thing he said, fist to mouth, hunched over, tickled and chuckling in agreement, both embarrassed and bolstered by the sheer arrogance of little bro's swagger. Yeah, that's right, yeah, that's right, yeah, that's right, yeah. But you're still gonna need to know how to read and write, the poet said. No, I don't, he retorted right back, defiant even in his brokenness. Gesturing as if he had lots and lots of dollar bills, y'all. All I need to know is how to count my money. All I need to know is how to count my money. All I need to know is how to count my money. The brown-skinned girl, engrossed in the assignment, looked up absently, searching for a word, an answer, a hope, or a dream. The boy thought he had finally captured her attention, and when I grow up, she gonna be my wife, he said, proudly pointing in the brown girl's direction, 'cause I'm gonna marry her. The poet leaned in constructively, almost whispering, then you probably shouldn't have mentioned the bit about all the bees and the hoes. He was bright-skinned, rugged, adorable in a broken sort of way. Curly hair, Black and Latino, gregarious, loud, craving for attention he probably never got at home, demanding to be heard. The brown-skinned girl one aisle over was busy trying to write, trying to find the out, even at this tender age, so she could succeed. closing her eyes every now and again to find the words, answers, feelings, hidden transcript, instigating memory. He got louder, punctuating profanities with the other noise, laughter, distracting more and more of the other boys. They say will be boys, kids just being kids, gone haywire. Something's happening to our children, y'all. A child of troubled times. In earnest, don't you want to write the poem? The poet asked. No, he said. Why? The poet wondered. Why should I? Little boy brother thundered. The brown girl looked up at that and then back, finally hearing for the first time for real little brother man's rap. 'Cause I don't need to know how to read and write, he said. I don't need nothing. I don't need none of this stuff. I'm gonna be a drug dealer when I grow up. DHS, the Department of Human Services, would later document his challenging living conditions. A social worker would point to lingering effects of institutional racism. A public defender would argue his case and the lack of role models in the neighborhood. The reporter would write about urban K-12 education with young white teachers trying to manage 38 kids in a classroom. The parole officer would talk about recidivism and the lack of good jobs or programs for reentry. The anthropologist would publish the case study. The undertaker will try to make the casket presentable despite bullet holes and wounds. The preacher will preach a eulogy, unfortunately becoming standard while a mother weeps. And a young girl with a whole bunch of kids, rugged, adorable babies in a broken sort of way, sits in disbelief. Time binding. 8 years old. I don't need nothing. I don't need none of this stuff. I'm gonna be a drug dealer when I grow up. The poet peeped it all. Then, peering through the cityscape, taking in the whole view in miniature, lives turned to fate, almost in a whisper and to themselves, or dead, the poet said. Heavy on the heart, ever since, saddened by just another child of troubled times, searching for a word, an answer, a hope or a dream, searching for a word, an answer, a hope or a dream, searching for a word, an answer, a hope or a dream. I'm searching for a word. Thank you.